And as you know, Roland, we have a guest backstage who's joining us. I've confirmed that I have interviewed him twice previously, and Director Stephen is with the His Grace Orphans Ministry, and they're doing amazing work there. He's come here today to share some updates about the work that they're doing. So let's welcome him to the program. Hi, Director Stephen.
Hi, Stephen.
Yeah, everyone. Yes, hi, Roland. How are you, Dr. Jacalyn?
We're doing very well. Thank you. Well, where are you joining us from today?
Yeah, I'm joining from Uganda, Africa. Right now, I'm in the office of His Grace Orphanage Ministry, as you can see the background right now.
I see a lot of flags behind you.
Yes, we do have a lot of flags for USA, Canada, from Australia. We thank God because our donors sent the flag to ours, and we made it to be colorful in our office.
Okay. So, Stephen, are you based in the capital in Kampala?
Not really. It's a 3 hours drive from Kampala to Masaka City.
Masaka, okay.
Yes, Masaka, yeah.
And would you like to be referred to as director or pastor, Stephen?
You can call me director, you can call me pastor, anything. But I think for the program, you can call me director, I think.
Fantastic. Well, Director Stephen, you have come here before, as I mentioned. You also have your lovely wife who is here, and you provided some updates. Can you share with us what is His Grace Orphans Ministry and what type of work do you do there?
Okay. His Grace Orphan Ministry, it's a non-profit organization found in Uganda, and it's based on the foundation of Christianity or Christian, and we are trying to give the updates and serve the Lord into the lives of children and groom up for their entire lives. So right now, I've just come here to give some updates on what we have done through the 2 years from 2021 and 2022 so far, to give that report so that you can see what we are doing here in Uganda, as the screenshot is showing right now.
We haven't put it up yet. Let me do that now.
Okay.
Okay, so tell us what we're looking at, please.
Right now, let's look at to give the updates for the entire friends over there, wherever they are, to see the great work that we are doing so far, to give this report so that you can look into it and know what really we are doing, and to see how we can be hoped to get some funders to do a lot of great ministry. So as you can see, His Grace Orphanage Ministry, this is an annual report for 2021 to 2022. Yes, that's our book number. Say we do give building skills. As you can see the children in the picture below. We have put some notification over there that His Grace Orphanage Ministry, we have been looking forward to give back the community through ensuring sponsoring children and community through bringing to them skills like shop making, poultry farming, in the way of enabling low income earning to the end of the living such a manner planned by His grace to build a character and build a fearing community. So as you can see in the picture, that's some of building skills that we do give to the children so that when they grow up, they can be running about something just like that. To do the candy, we have teachers, they teach them how to make these skills for their sake. So if you can go down,
Director Stephen,
spiritual aspect.
Director, I'm sorry, you have to control
Yes.
what we're seeing. So if you can move it on your own screen, we can't actually move the screen.
Oh, yeah, I'm the one to control this,
Yes.
to go to the next screen.
So if
Oh,
you just take your cursor and move it down the page so
okay.
that
Uh,
and while he's doing that, Roland, have you, in your travels throughout Europe and, of course, all over the world where you've been, have you had an opportunity to visit any ministries or any orphanages?
Yes, all the time. Actually, with my second wife, what we did when we went to India, to Bangladesh, to Indonesia, wherever we traveled, we always have been looking for orphanages. We always visited them. To be honest, we never donated money because, to be honest, I never trust. Sometimes I don't trust the organizations. What we did is we always ask if you have the permission to talk to the kids directly and ask them what they really want and need. And then we always have been looking for local producers and buy the thing they needed, mattresses or something for school, whatever they needed. We always did it. And then we found out that more and more people, tourists, are interested in doing the same, but they don't know how to do it. So we always went back to the resort where we stood and asked the manager if we can hang out a one-pager. And we said, okay, we are supporting this orphanage there and there and there. We go next Wednesday. If you want, you can go with us with the taxi. You can donate stuff and we buy it together. Or some people came to me at the dinner table and said, hey, I don't have the time, but it's a good idea here, $50, $60, $100. And yeah, we always see this all the time. And always when we travel, we always look for orphanages. And next time I can show some nice pictures. I was playing with them. My wife was singing with the girls, dancing with the girls, and we always brought stuff directly to them. We distributed directly, but we always ask them what they really, really need. That's what I do. We don't give just money. We really help them what they need with local dealers. That's what we do. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Director Stephen, are you able to scroll down in the document? Because we're still looking at the same thing.
oh, I'm trying
for-
to scroll the document.
Yes, and for people who are wondering what
trying
we're
to
looking at, it's the annual report for His Grace Orphanage Ministry 2021 to 2022.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, here. Yes, that's the right link. Scroll down here, please.
You can
Yes,
see now.
there you
Yeah,
go.
perfect. It's coming.
Okay. I was telling you that we do teach the children spiritual. That's mean that we give them spiritually, and that we feed them spiritual through curriculum, social emotion. As you can see that His grace is trying to groom a generation that fears the Lord. Remember, through fearing the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Through preaching, that's how we can teach the children, and even cognitive. When you go to the cognitive, this is about behaviors in the community, teaching the children how to behave with brothers and sisters in the community. This is a consider of the enable His grace devote the generation that fears the Lord. Then, if you go down there, you can see the health screening. What do we mean when we talk about the health screening? That means that we give children healthy. I think you can see that boy. Do you see him?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Director Stephen,
yes.
Director Stephen, I have a question. I have a question because I'm not a member of the Christian church. I'm a Hindu. What is the intention of fearing the Lord? I don't understand this concept.
Okay, yeah, it means that training the child that will fear the Lord. That means that fearing the Lord is not all about fearing something that is very scary, but to respect God or to know God. Someone who is fear the Lord, that means that someone who believes in God and the one that worshiping God and the one who walks in the God's way on to serve God. So that's how I can say or interpret about fearing God.
Okay, okay. Okay,
Yeah. So
just to understand it, because I thought Jesus was a person of love and not of fear. That's just my misunderstanding. Sorry.
okay, yeah, it's fine, but that's how things go. Then
Okay.
about health screening, that means God has blessed us, has His grace of ministry, that we have a health facility to ensure God health of our sponsorship children through the team of well-equipped doctors. Every child is estimated. So as you can see the screen there, this child is called Nicholas, and this Nicholas has and a problem was when he was God born, he had no anus where he can get out from fishes. So he get an artificial anus. The doctor will being operated. So this child is really so in that critical occurrence. But sure now, we have tried our level best to give him the healthy. As you can see down, that health sensitization program is family planning and HIV/AIDS sensitization, and every that is all about the projects that we are doing in our organization. So when you scroll down here, we do have career guidance. Career guidance, we have tried to give the guidance of the children here in the aspect of our children, and enable is different, like according to their age group, on how to survive usual activities and usually take place in their communities. For example, bar and liquid soap. So that means that career guidance, we do teach children to make bar soap and liquid soap, and we have many poultry keeping, giving, and everything. And this means that we do this project to have some earnings and to train these children in the life manner, so that when they grow up, they can do something for their lives, however much they are vulnerable. Then when scroll down there, we do child care study. Child care study is all about training children to in this education, usual education that everyone needs in. But as our organization, we haven't afforded to teach these children in the school because of low funds. But we do try our level best, or at the center or at the orphanage, to bring some skills that can make them to be educated. So these children, when they are just grown up, as you can see, we do something what they call my plan for tomorrow. And that's how you can see they are feeling my plan for tomorrow. What do I mean when I say my plan for tomorrow? These grown children, they do have the plan. So we ask them, what are your plans when you have grown up? So we have to give them that form so that they can fill up their plans, so that we can know everyone's future plans and programs, so that we can groom them, right?
Yes.
Okay. Director Stephen, how old are the kids in your orphanage? What's the range of age?
Okay. Currently we do have from 5 to 15. That's the
5 to
range
15.
age that we have. Yeah, from
Okay.
5 age to 15. So these 15 children and boys and girls, they do feel that my plan for tomorrow program.
In general, Director Stephen, how long does a child stay with you?
All right. In our plan, we are planning that a child should stay with us when he or she reached 22 years. That means that from 5, we groom them and we teach them, we make them educated until it reaches 22 years. So 22 years, we expect that that child can start their own future life. Through our programs all those years, we expect that children to be relied on God first, and we expect that children surely to be understanding God and can do everything in their normal lives to start with their future.
Okay. And is your orphanage open to any kids with any backgrounds, religious background, or only this religion, Christian religion, or is it open to everyone, or is this a
Oh, yeah.
requirement to be part of this
Okay.
church?
Yeah, my orphanage, it's based on Christianity, but we don't segregate or whether we are taking only Christian children. No, we take all kind of types of children and all the religion. Our aim is to show them Jesus Christ and to feed them and to train them and to educate them.
Okay,
No
so when
matter.
kids come from other religion backgrounds, are they allowed to practice their religion, or do they have to convert them?
Sorry, the network is breaking on.
You said your orphanage is open to every kid, no matter what background. So somebody is worshiping another religion, another god, whatever background is, Buddhism, Islam, Hindu, whatever it is. Are they allowed to practice freely their religion, or are they forced to practice your religion?
Oh, they are not forced to practice my religion because Jesus says that everyone hear the word and accept on his or her heart to accept Jesus. So for us, our obligation is to teach them Jesus, and when they grow up and to know the truth, they can accept on their own. So they are not forced. For us is to help them in their needs, no matter how they are.
And
Okay.
Director Stephen, I have a question just for clarification. So I thought what I heard you say was that the children in the ministry there are typically between ages 5 and 15, but then I thought you said something about education until the age of 22. So what happens? There's no one who's older than 15.
Okay. As I told you in the first show, it was like our organization started in 2017. So that means that we started with those children from 5 to 15. As we are starting with those children, those are the children that we are going to move on with as they grow up. You understand?
Okay.
So
yes.
when that means that they will grow up when they are in our program.
And when they get to be age 22, that's when they're out on their own.
All right. Yeah. When they get 22, we give that departure from the program.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. And are these kids trained on special professionals so that they have to become a teacher or to become a lawyer or to become a carpenter? Are there any special programs in any direction, or it's just a general education?
Oh yeah, they are. That means that my battery is getting low. I don't know. Anyway, it's like in our program, as I told you that we teach them about their plans for tomorrow. We identify what the capability of the children can do. Some of them, they have the skills of doing carpentry. Then we take them to the carpenter, and some of them, they need real children education, and some of them, they need mechanics, and some of them, they need to do these livelihood skills. So we do a lot of institutions accordingly to the capability of a child.
Okay. And my question is also, these kids that are living in your orphanage, are these all kids that have no parents at all, or are some that have parents and that their parents don't have time, or they kick them out of the house? I'm just asking because I support a lot of orphanages in India, and I found out that some of the kids, they have parents, but they just run away because the parents didn't like them, or the parents blinded them. So they can't go to school. They go begging, stuff like that. Are these kids all without parents, or what's the situation?
Oh, our organization, we do.
You're frozen, sir.
Yeah, I think he mentioned his battery was going low.
Oh,
So
okay.
it looks like on the screen there, the next topic was home visitation. So that might have something to do with what you were asking, Roland.
Okay, okay. Because in India, many times I was asking kids. I said, no, no, I have parents, but I was running away from home because my parents tried to blind me, or they blinded my brother. So as a blind, I have to go back and bring money to the family. So they really run away and they find hope in an orphanage. So some of the kids not always lost their parents, so they just ran away. That's what my question is. What is
You
really
know,
tragic, you know? I mean, how can parents act like this to blind their kids so they go back to go for begging on the street? It's just amazing.
and we actually lost director Steven. I guess he just disconnected. I feel like from some of the other shows we've done with other people, it seems like what they're doing there at his Grace Orphans Ministry is very well organized.
Yeah. It looks. He sounds very structured,
Yes,
and have a clear program. It's a lot of experience. Yeah, absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah, it seems like the children, even in all the aspects that they're considering, making sure that they're educated, they're healthy, they've got a career plan, they've got some kind of religious connection. And Director Stephen has continued to try to reconnect, and it's not working. So, yeah.
Yes,
So,
you can see on the photographs that they look healthy. The kids, they look happy. They have their clean shirts or whatever. That looks good.
yes.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Roland, I guess that brings us to the end of this episode, specifically with Director Stephen and his Grace Orphans Ministry.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Jacalyn, I'm very engaged in supporting other people. I'm engaged in the environment, and I'm also engaged in supporting orphanages. Yeah, I always have an open heart for that, to support this. Yeah, let's come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot. So if you want to donate something to the organization, and please go and contact Dr. Steven Singambor. You find him on Facebook or any other information. If his email address is stevensingabo5@gmail.com. So you can contact Dr. Steven if you want to support him and the kids. It's always good to support other ones, especially those who are in need, and kids are always in need, you know. Yeah, please do so. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Dr. Jacalyn, thanks a lot for the opportunity to give this organization a chance to share what they are doing. It's all I always highly appreciate when people do something good to others and share their experience, share their life and their energy to support those who needs most. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much, Roland. And director's still trying to connect, but it's not working. So we're going to close out, and our next show is coming up. Roland is the host of our show, Wild at Heart, and he is joined by his panelists. So please do stay where it is you're watching right now, and we'll be back shortly. Roland, what's the best way for people to reach you?
The best way to reach me is go on the website, rolandfriedl.com. My name, I will spell it for those of you who are listening on a radio station, on a business podcast, is ROLANDFRIEDL.com, or email is office@rolandfriedl.com. Yeah, whoever wants to contact me, I'm always curious, meeting and connecting with people wherever your background is, wherever you want to do. Yeah, maybe we find something in common that we can go in the future together. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us, and I'm very happy if you join us also on the Wild at Heart show. It's a show for men, by men, about men, but it's also interesting for women to know a little bit more about men, because I know from my own experience, some girls always complaining, my boyfriend, my husband is not talking to me. Yeah, in the show they're open, because men need men to talk, so you can learn something about it. Join us here on USA Global TV and Radio in a few minutes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Okay, we're signing off. You can see this show again. It'll be replayed 5 or 6 more times this week. And of course, you can always watch it on demand on our YouTube channel, USA Global TV and Radio. Bye for now. We'll be back shortly.
Bye-bye, and all the best to Director Stephen. Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye.